In today's video, we're going to be talking all about Running Man, which I will be attending this week with my wife, Emily. And it's really this question of why sign up for hard, challenging experiences. So by the end of the video, I hope that you will be inspired. I hope that you'll be curious about doing something like this in the future. So if we haven't met yet, my name is Mario Minert. I'm a performance coach, entrepreneur, and endurance athlete. And let's get into it. So first of all, what is Running Man? Well, this is a 3-day running festival put on by All Day Running Company, and it's really the vision and inspired by Jesse Itzler. It's kind of hard to describe what this event is because I really think it's one of a kind. So you should just check out the website, check out the All Day Running Co. Instagram. But the way that they describe it is it's kind of like Burning Man for runners meets a concert type of festival. So it really seems like it's one of a kind, but it's 3 days. It's in Kingston, Georgia, and there is going to be a running portion to the event. So they set up a 1-mile track, and people from all over the United States, and I'm sure from other countries, are coming to do anywhere from a 5K to a 50K. So you can sign up for whatever distance that you want. There is the running portion, but like most of the All Day Running Co. events, it's really about way more than the running. So they have some amazing speakers that are lined up. Jesse Itzler is going to be speaking, Rich Roll, Courtney Dauwalter, a bunch of different speakers like that. And then they also have different comedians. They have different entertainers. They'll have music playing. They will have yoga classes. They're going to have kickball. They're going to have wiffle ball. They're going to have body paint. They're also building the world's largest sauna. So there's going to be sauna. There's going to be cold plunge. And it's going to be like this big, kind of crazy, fun, challenging experience. And when I describe this to a lot of people, like the first question is like, wait, what are you going to? And then the second question is why? Why would you go to something like this? Because the reality is that things like this are kind of expensive. So if you go to the website, you'll see like a ticket for a 3-day pass is anywhere from $800 to $1,500. When you factor in flights, when you factor in like I'm going to be taking a couple days off of work, going to have to pay for daycare, all of these different factors, like it really adds up. And it brings up the question of why would you do something like this? And as I was just kind of thinking about it, I really kind of settled on 3 core things. Why would I attend something like this? And why would you want to sign up for a hard, fun, challenging experience? Well, the first thing for me is when I think about my life, I think one of the most important things is relationships and experiences. And it's really just that experiences and relationships really matter. And a question that I like to ask myself or think about is like, what am I going to remember in 1, 3, or 5 years? What am I actually going to remember when it comes down to if I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do on a given weekend? Like, what am I going to remember in 1, 3, or 5 years? Am I going to remember going to the running festival with Emily and meeting all of these different people? Or am I going to remember, just hanging out at home? And I think that when I really think about my life, I think the things that I'm going to remember are the experiences that I had with the people that I love. And so I'm always proactively looking for ways to put things in my calendar that I can just be around and have new, stimulating, challenging, fun experiences with the people that I love. And so I think that's really like the first reason is like when you sign up for something hard or you put yourself out there and you do some type of challenging experience, it's something that changes you because it's a new experience, but it's also something that you're going to remember. And at the end of your life, those are the things that are really going to matter is the experiences that you have with the people that you love. So that's number one. Number two is just like right now, community is so important to me, really more than ever. So I have been working as a solopreneur the past couple of months, and I realize how important it is for me to be around a team. and around a group of people that I really connect with, and people that really understand me, and people really that have the same goals. Because right now I'm very focused on personal growth. I'm very focused on entrepreneurship. I'm very focused on my family. I'm very focused on like my health and wellness. And as I like think about in my local community, I don't know if I really have that many friendships that have the exact same interests as those things that I just mentioned. So where are those people? Where is that community of people that believe in all of those things? They're at events like this. The type of person that's going to go to this event is the type of person that is going to understand me and is going to support me. And so a huge part of these events is who you meet in the process. I just know that when I did my recent Last Man Standing event, I didn't know anybody, but I met a lot of just really cool people that I've stayed in touch with. And those are the things that really matter, is just building those new relationships, forming a sense of community, and having the support on the journey and the path that you're on. So that's number 2 for me, is just that community is so important. And that's really what these events are all about. And then the last thing is just, it's fun to do hard things. Like once you put yourself in a situation where you don't know how you're going to react, you don't know what the outcome is going to be, that like uncertainty is actually what creates a lot of growth. And I've just found that from time and time again, like putting myself in new, challenging, fun situations, that's where you really like feel alive. That's where you can learn and you can grow and you can become a better version of yourself. So I love putting myself in new situations. So like I mentioned with this event, you can do anywhere from a 5K to a 50K. And I really haven't been running too much recently, but I'm just going to go there and kind of basically run until it's not fun anymore. Just run and like connect with people and have fun, and put myself in a new challenging situation. And those are just kind of like the 3 things that I was thinking about. Like, why would you do something hard or something challenging like that? And like one thing that I also wanted to mention is a lot of people, when you think about doing an event like this, or you think about taking a trip or doing anything like that, a big thing that I find that holds a lot of people back is they just feel like it's going to take so much energy. It's like, oh, I got to like go and reach out to these people, or I got to sign up, I got to pack, I got to travel, I have to do all of these things. And the reality is, like, yes, it does require effort, but doing these types of things when you're around a lot of people, when you're in a hard situation, when you're challenged, it actually gives you more energy than you put in. And it's hard to like describe or hard to understand until you actually do it. But these things and these events, they stimulate you more and they give you more energy than the energy that you put into it. And so it's just something that I wanted to mention as well. And so as I kind of bring it back to you, those are really the 3 main things that I wanted to point out about why do hard things, or why put yourself in new situations like this Running Festival. And so as I bring it back to you, the 3 questions that I have for you. For number 1, if life is really about relationships and experiences, first question is, how can you prioritize experiences and relationships more? Really like think about that. How can I prioritize the relationships that I have? How can I continue to seek new experiences? That's number 1. Number 2, I talked a lot about community. So, do you feel connected to a community? If you do, that's great. Like, how can you be more ingrained with that? How can you get more involved? If you don't, how can you find a community of people that really are aligned with your goals? It's the second thing. And then the third thing is, I talked about like how fun it can be to do hard things. So when was the last time that you did something hard? When was the last time you intentionally did something hard? If it's been a long time, sign up for something, put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, because that uncertainty is where the growth and the comfort comes from. So that is what I have for today. I just really want you to focus on relationships, experiences, community, and just the joy and the fun that comes from doing hard things. So that's what I have for today, and I'll see you in the next one.